What's up, E's and G's? It's Mead time. That was a really long intro. That was a little fucking gap right there that I totally lost my train of thought. Sorry, and I'm only gonna lose it even more so. 15%. 15 fucking percent. Yeah, it's the Baker's Chocolate Raspberry Mead. All the way from New Zealand. This is Grant's freaking mead. I don't know what to say. I'm absolutely... I almost don't want to open this bottle. There's a part of me that wants to like covet and hold on to this bottle and pretend that I actually drank it and score it to, you know, how I perceive it to be. Because I don't want to. I've been watching Grant for a long ass time, subbed to Grant for a long ass time, and so yeah, this is one of those holy grail bottles, basically. But science, we gotta do this. So, God, Jesus. So I had to go look it up. That is to, you can't see it. That is to the top. And I apologize for inappropriate barware. Probably not the greatest of mead glasses, but when I did Dave's mead, there was a lot of mead in that bottle. A lot more than I thought there would be, and so I want a glass that's going to be able to hold it all. And my loving and dear and caring wife is not a fan of mead, so there's no reason for me to pour off a little glass just for her to smell it and say, it smells like honey. Of course it does, it's fucking mead. Anyway, so cheers, Grant. Thank you for being in this so I could get in this and get a bottle of your mead. Cheers. So as I'm pouring this, god damn, I had to go and sneak a peek about Rewerwa honey. I'm going to just say it. And I said it 3 times even as I was saying it. And I reckon you said it to say 3 times because there's a joke and I'm fucking missing the joke. And I'm just going to look like a numbskull. But anyway. Strangely enough, right off the nose, it's the same, I just mentioned him, it's the same impression that I got from Dave's mead. Like a very porty, you know, deep red wine plum, raisiny nose. I mean, absolutely the same kind of nose and character. And I've noticed recently, having gone to NHC and drinking some of the Moonlight Meadery meads, here in the U.S., they have some unbelievable shit. And every time that I've had other meads, they've been golden and they weren't dark. And so that was always my impression. I'm walking into golden mead, and I had the Moonlight Meadery stuff, and it was darker, it was raisiny, it was plummy, it was port wine. I mean, and it was just like, you know, light bulb went off. Like, shit, honey doesn't have to be like that. Now, granted, using a buckwheat honey, yeah, it's gonna be dark, right? But they're totally different, and I'm sure that this is dark coming off of, you know, how you get it. But yeah, the honeys that I had seen, they were always golden, and the meads were always golden, and it was a fucking light bulb. But this, God, it smells so good. Yeah, it is just super raisin and super plum. The raisin just carrying all the way through. So, cheers, Grant. This looks fucking brilliant. That's really interesting. Um, so that raisin is definitely there all the way through. Um, it's absolutely, and I said it with Dave's meat as well. Um, it's got the nose of a port, but the less of the body of a port, um, which I think is perfect because I mean I love ports, I love them to death, but they are viscous and thick as shit, and sometimes they can just. I mean, that's why you eat it after dinner, right? I mean, it's dessert time. You're not going to eat anything. In fact, you're going to basically go home and brush your teeth and be done for the night. This 15%, I mean, it is only 7:30, so, I mean, I don't go to bed until whenever I put my glass down. So, I mean, I might not go to bed yet. So, I could drink more of this. If I had another bottle, I could drink another one of these. I probably won't wake up in the morning, and I will be absolute useless. But this doesn't have that coat your teeth, coat your mouth, you're done. The mouthfeel is awesome, absolutely awesome, and it just flows right through as you drink it. Kind of unlike this video as you watch it. Screw you, storage. The raisin is totally there all the way through. I'm not. It's interesting, unless I'm confusing the raisin with raspberry, which have two different flavor profiles as far as I'm concerned. I am not getting raspberry in this. And in fact, as I was going on for the last 7 minutes, I forgot the fact that this is supposed to have chocolate. Oops. I'm not getting chocolate. I'm getting, well, hold on. Right then I just... you use Nesquik. So it's that's the one with the rabbit, right? Like the powdered stuff. I can get that powdery chalkiness kind of if I totally forgot about chocolate, to be perfectly honest. And if I work it up, then I get it. I mean, this, as novel as a chocolate mead is, standing on its own, you wouldn't have to say chocolate, and you could just let it get pulled out eventually. It would probably get there. But this is just, it's fucking boss. I get, if I do work the hell out of this thing, I do get the chocolate. And in fact, I'm getting it now, but before it was really raisiny. I'm gonna aerate the hell out of this. I'm gonna, warm it up a little bit. Maybe the chocolate will come out more. But I just spilled. Yeah, it does come out more when you work it up. But I don't get raspberry. I'm getting plum and raisin and port and absolutely. I know it's got alcohol in it. 15%. It is sticking to the glass. I mean, it's absolutely leggy as shit. And it doesn't come up on video, but it's leggy as hell. So, I mean, it's 15%. And I'm plowing through this thing. But it doesn't taste it. It doesn't absolutely. The alcohol is just buried. It's gone. It's not even in there whatsoever. Yeah, the fucking awesome. I mean, this is a way to hide chocolate. Like to really kind of keep chocolate there as an ingredient, but kind of it's not. It's put it this way. When I taste like a bourbon or an oak aged beer or bourbon beer, there's bourbon beer and a beer with bourbon in it, right? And for me, bourbon beers that you don't taste anything else, right? There's chocolate mead and mead with chocolate in it. This is mead with chocolate in it. It supports all of the other flavors, but it doesn't dominate and direct the conversation. Like I said, for 6-7 minutes of this, I forgot that we were talking about chocolate mead. I like that. That's just personal preference. I like that it wasn't so dominant that was the first thing that I talked about. Fucking fly. Get the fuck out of here. It's absolutely brilliant. I love the nose on this. I love the way that it ports me out, that it makes me think of wine, that it makes me think of something different. Now, I noticed that you use that 212, and I'm about to use that in a buckwheat honey, buckwheat mead. I'm curious, and if what I'm gonna, damn it, shut up phone, if what I'm gonna do is gonna come out close to this, even like just, maybe not in the ballpark, maybe in the parking lot, I'd be totally fine. I'd be absolutely straight. Because this thing is awesome. Fucking brilliantly awesome. Color's gorgeous too. I'm really getting that Nesquik now. I still don't get the raspberries. I'm sorry, I still don't get raspberries whatsoever. Maybe the seed, a little bit of the seediness of the raspberry, but no, I don't get raspberry. I get more raisin, plum, like dark fruit, like deep dark fruit. It's I love it. I like this a lot. I could crush the hell out of this. Yeah, those legs are just running down the glass. Thank you so much. I'm going to drink the rest of this while I score this. Thank you for sending this, for being in the competition or being in the challenge or just being. Fuck it. Thank you for just being. All right. Y'all have a good evening. I'm going to enjoy the rest of mine. Thank you, Grant. Peace.
The fuck you talking about?